I'm gonna present you the next speaker. Is an amazing person. I just were talking with her, and she's Ellen Wauer. She's visiting us from New Zealand, and her talk is going to be why block themes make WooCommerce a better store. So please welcome her with a round of applause. Enjoy.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I didn't expect so many people to be in the room at this hour of the event. So thank you all that you're showing up here and spend this 30 minutes with me. I do have a little bit of time scheduled in the end for Q&A, and I think we have the WP Cafe that we can all move into, so I will move right after the talk up there to continue to chat, because I really want to connect with all of you and use that time to come together and talk about WooCommerce and block themes. How are you all doing in this? It's a cool event, right? Okay. For everyone who doesn't know me, I'm Ellen, and I'm just very grateful and excited to be here and to get that chance to talk to you and to connect. And I want to talk about block themes and WooCommerce and why I think there are many reasons why they can really make your WooCommerce store better. And you may be wondering why I'm so passionate about that topic. And first of all, I work for Automatic as a product manager, and I'm responsible for WooCommerce blocks, for patterns, and we are building a block theme for WooCommerce that is coming in its first version next month. And I'm really excited. It has been work I've been passionate about over the last month and starting last year, and I'm just really excited, and I want all the feedback from the community, from you. You have to test it and let us know, because it's not a flashy theme we put out there. It's really for you, and we just want to have a foundation, a block foundation for WooCommerce, because I think that has been missing, and we got that feedback, and then we can continue to grow together on that. So I also have been building themes for many, many years, so maybe some of you know me from those days. As a co-founder of Elma Studio, we blogged about WordPress and built themes. That's kind of who I am. So before we dive into the topic, I want to see who has built a block theme and a WooCommerce store with a block theme. Maybe you raise your hands. Or who has built a theme? I know some of you have. And who has built WooCommerce stores with classic themes? Okay, that's a lot more people. Maybe you can relate, everyone who has not touched block themes, but built with classic themes, that yes, they are popular. We have had them for many, many years, but it can be a little bit of a frustrating experience to build a store on a classic theme, I think, at least from when I tried. It's just difficult, just the setup of classic themes. It's difficult to get, especially from a design perspective, to get your front end site to really look how you want it and to tweak it and to make it your own. It's just not really set up for that, I think. And I come from a design background, so I always want the visual experience on the front end for users to be really, really exciting. And I think classic themes come from a different era, and it's not really what they were meant to be for. So with classic themes, we have a lot of times this situation still, and so the customizer, it's still out there. A lot of classic themes are really popular still, especially for WooCommerce and e-commerce sites, and you have the customizer settings, and you can go deep and deeper into multiple levels into the customizer, and there's a lot of changes you can make depending on the theme author and what they have built. And most of the time you don't even see where your changes apply. You just go into the layers of settings, and it's quite repetitive. This is just a few settings, maybe 2 or 3% of setting options from the Astra theme. And I don't want to judge any theme or any solution. I think as long as we all use WordPress, we are great. But yeah, I think we can improve there from my personal perspective. I don't think it's very user-friendly and very visually appealing, and it just has limitations because it can only be whatever the theme author put into these settings. It's just limited from my perspective. Yeah, and I think we can do better, and there is a better solution. But I know what you're going to say now. Why don't we just use a page builder? They have everything, they have been around, they are popular, and I hear you. I know that many of you love your page builders and you're building with them for many years, and I know that they are popular because they did fill a gap when there was another solution to build something visually. And yeah, there's a purpose why they are so popular, or like why they became so popular. And their blogs and blog themes or any of this wasn't really a solution. And for e-commerce, even I think we were even behind that, because yeah, it's even less possible to build a site with blogs in e-commerce. But I think these page builders, while there's a purpose, and I, again, don't want to judge any solution, I think we can all come together and build from whatever point we are coming from, and it doesn't really matter as much. But I think the drawbacks for me personally always were, again, a visual one, that they put another layer of a UX experience on top of WordPress, and it just feels like a completely new software. And you have to learn it, and just feels a little bit disconnected from me. And there's a lot of things in these page builders, in settings, that we don't really need, I feel. It's bloated, and from that bloat, a lot of times it can be that it slows down your site. So next to the UX experience, I think performance is a problem. And then I always wondered, like, if I have a core solution and blogs and blog themes are in core, why install an extra plugin if it's not really necessary? So from the very beginning, my attempt was always like, if I can avoid a plugin, that yeah, I will try to do that, even if I maybe have to have a more minimal design, or yeah, just need to compromise a little bit here and there. So let's compare classic themes and blogs a little bit with some key points. So classic themes, okay, it's a little bit provocant to say they're slower, because it obviously depends on what I have installed, what hoster I use, what plugins I have, which theme, so it can't be like generally, but because blogs and blog themes are just more modernly built, and they're built for speed and performance, just come from a very different era, I think we can say that classic themes normally are slower. And yeah, they are very developer-centric and not design or visually centric. They just, yeah, they're just, I mean, we have widgets, we have the customizer, it's outdated, let's say it. And I think, yeah, we can do better on that. And the UX experience is, from my perspective, outdated. Yeah, so comparing to blog themes and why they are newer and don't have as many years of us building with them and for them, I think they are more flexible, like visually, they're just more user-friendly experience. I know there's a learning curve to them, and many people complain that they're not user-friendly, but once you are putting a little bit of effort into that new learning experience, I think really they are quite user-friendly and fast, and you can edit every tiny detail on your site. And I think that's just, yeah, really, really cool. I can go in every detail, and with blogs, like tweak around things. I can go into the templates visually. And for e-commerce, that's really cool. I have an example I show you in a little bit. And yeah, it's fast, and just one argument that is, I think, very powerful next to the speed is they're built for the future of WordPress. We are building for blogs. This is what WordPress is going in the direction we are going to. So why not support that and work all together on that goal? And I personally feel it's really, really cool goal to to get there. I love blocks. So yeah, I think in general with the site editing and being able to edit every detail in the editor, not in theme files, you don't need to ask someone, you can do it yourself. It's really that they give a lot of power back to merchants and store builders to tweak different areas of the site. And I know some of you say it's too much freedom, too much that the block themes offer, but there's a log functionality, so every detail you don't want to be edited, you can log it, and I think that's really cool. And I always think that users or merchants for stores, they can handle more than we can think, like we give them credit for. So I think giving the power to them and educate people how cool it is to be able to edit your site is quite a good approach. I always love that, instead of like covering everything up and saying they can't handle their own site. So let's not just hear my voice of why I think block themes are cool and they're a great solution in 2025 to get started or to use for WooCommerce. I asked Bo, the artistic director of Woo, to share his thoughts of what he thinks of blocks and block themes. So I want to share that quote, his quote with you, and just read it. And I maybe get some water to not hustle here. So he shared that blocks allow merchants to have more control over the shopping experience on their store and allow for a level of node code customization that wasn't possible before. Adopting some of the related technologies, the interactivity API also allows more dynamic shopping experiences and fluid connection that modern shoppers expect. Being built natively on WordPress, fully adopting blocks, stay aligned with the shift towards complete visual customizability and store experience, all the way from the general layout style to individual elements. There's work to be done around adding more granular customization options, but we are laying the groundwork to go to moving forward, continually unlock new ways of merchandising and building commerce experience. So yeah, that is really powerful, I think. And yeah, block themes are really giving a lot of power to builders and to just everyone who is in the editor in WordPress and is not doesn't want to touch the theme files. And yeah, you can just drag, drop, like play around. You can customize templates. It's really, really cool. And for anything related to colors, fonts, and blocks, like blocks like buttons, you can go into styles and like get your own foundation of style components that you want in global styles. So if you haven't tried that or think you maybe tried it in a while, like haven't tried in a while, it's really come a long way and it's worth trying it out again. I have a little bit of an example. So we are building the starter block theme for WooCommerce, and I just wanted to show the single product page and how cool it is. You can go into it, you can change your layout however you want it. You can also duplicate the single product page and create different looking product pages for different store categories, which is just really, really cool. And you don't need to go into any kind of theme file. You don't need to hack or hook anything. It's all very visually there. And if your block theme comes with a lot of patterns, it's really, really cool what you can build and how you customize. And what you're seeing there is really just the start. We have, I picked up the work on Woo blocks, and we are really ramping up, going from basic to more detailed solutions like a slider in the product selection block and picking up the product gallery to make different layout options. So if you have wishes or feedback there on these areas, or the add to cart button and styling for the variations like the chips and thumbnails or layouts that look like anything you see on different kinds of sites, please share that feedback with us, because we are working on these blocks now and continue to improve that. So yeah, I think that it's really what I want to share is it's really you can give your store a complete makeover by installing an e-commerce block theme and making it your own without touching any code. And I have another quote to share. I asked Beatrice, who is the designer, so she she doesn't like code. She's a designer. So I asked her. She designed the Woo starter theme, and I asked her what she thinks is why block themes and WooCommerce are a great combination, and block themes are so cool. So from a designer's perspective, as a designer who doesn't code, block themes have been a game changer, allowing me to bring my vision to life, designing and building directly in the editor with control, freedom, and precision. They are the right direction for WooCommerce because they give everyone the ability to shape their entire shopping experience visually without needing to write code, making it easier to stay on brand, iterate quickly, and create polished, flexible storefronts from start to finish. So I think, yeah, from a design perspective or a visually thinking person, I feel it's really, really exciting that we can go into the store templates, in the order confirmation template, all these details you can touch and you can make it your own and you can customize it. Even coming from a theme, you can customize it to your own template, and it's not going to be updated with the theme. You can make it really your own. So coming to the next big topic of why these the block themes are so great is performance, and especially for stores, this is very, very important. So I quote this kind of common knowledge that 53% on mobile site users will drop if the site loads slower than 3 seconds. That was, I think, a Google study, and I think I researched on desktop, it's still 40% who drop out. So speed is really, really important. Yeah, for e-commerce, speed is sales and every second counts. And if block themes load faster and you can get more better performance out of your store like that, then it's really worth looking into that. The other huge advantage is for WooCommerce to use the block-based checkout that many store builders or store owners, merchants aren't really aware is out there and what kind of benefits it has for WooCommerce stores. I know there are still some limitations on plugin compatibility, and we are continually working to improve that. But for many stores, it's an option and it's not being used. And the advantage is really just the conversion rates. If you look at the numbers, and these are numbers from WooCommerce, like WooCommerce sites that are shared with WooCommerce through the plugin, is that on mobile, 27% increase is seen in using the block checkout versus the shortcode, the old shortcode checkout. Most stores still use, and on desktop it's even 65%. So that is really, really a huge benefit. So yeah, block themes ship less load and are faster. And yeah, who doesn't want a fast store? It's very simple. Sorry, I have a little bit of a throat issue. I bought these. I mean, we are in Switzerland, so I bought these Ricola things, so I need to get one, sorry. I think I talked too much the last 2 days. I come prepared at least. So that's a good slide to stop for a little bit, because it's like I just want to give you the key takeaways for so far what we've been through, and then I show you some block theme store examples. Okay. I think we have to take the Q&A up to the WP Cafe. I'm taking longer than I thought. But so the key takeaways are easier to customize the theme, faster for shoppers, and then just future ready for WordPress and WooCommerce to come. So very simple reasons to check it out. I also want to show you 2 example sites that are block themes, custom block themes, so not themes you can download, but the special projects team at Automatic has built these sites on block themes for clients. One is the taika.co. You can check out the website, and they have the single product page, and they have the mini cart checkout, and they have the block checkout. So it's really cool site and really cool reviews. So taika.co, you can check this out. It's a really cool, fun site, and that it's a block theme. It's really powerful and fun looking. And another fun looking site is is called helloyumi.com. helloyumi.com. I can share the links later on. It also has the block-based checkout. This is how it looks. You can customize the details of it. And yeah, just a fun store. You can check out these examples. My throat is really not working well out for me at the moment, so maybe it's good that we wrap it up. So yeah, summarizing it, I think block themes are more, and blocks are more than just an upgrade for your store. They are really a mindset shift. It's just modern WordPress is how I call it. It's just a different era. And while for many stores, maybe classic themes or page builder does still make sense, and there's no right or wrong for that. Again, I wouldn't judge as long as we all use WordPress and WooCommerce. I think we're all like one big family, and it's not a competition. But it's you can try it out if it's a good solution for your store, and maybe you can get way further than you think. Or maybe you have tried out a block theme for WooCommerce 1 or 2 years ago and said, no, it's not working. What is that? We are coming a long way, and we need your help to make it better. We need your feedback. So I want to challenge you to try a WooCommerce block theme. Once we are out, the theme will be, the Woo Starter theme will be released on WordPress.org. Give it a try, let us know what you think, and let's build that together. Let's improve the things that we don't like yet. Let us know any Woo blocks that you think need improvements or are missing. It's really us coming together and building what we want to have, the software we want to have. And the cool thing with blocks is we can do it little by little and still see improvements, like having a slider option, having different style of elements that we don't have yet. I know it's still a basic experience, but if we share feedback and come together on that, we can really make it the best solution for websites and stores. And that should be WordPress and WooCommerce and nothing else from my perspective. So yeah, thank you for your time. I'm really cool that you all came out here. I know it's been a busy event. So I think, yeah, we don't have any time left for Q&A here, but I will go up to the WP Cafe and hang out there for everyone who wants to join me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ellen.
Thank you.
Come next to me. Come next to me, please. Okay, I think we have just one we have time, sorry, for one question. If someone have question, you are the winner. The one that I saw. I think. Can you please go there? From the WordCamp community. Okay, we are giving you this special gift.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I can swim in the Rhine with these. I learned that.
Thank you
it's
so
really
much.
Cool.
And we are gonna make you a question. Right time. Perfect.
We are taking a question?
Yeah, one question.
Okay, cool.
Perfect.
Hi there, Ellen. Thanks a lot for your talk. Yeah, good to see you. What's the ETA on the starter block theme? Because we've been hearing about it for a while, and I'd love to test it out. Is there a beta version, or is there something we can look at?
Yes, it is in a public GitHub repo, and I can share it in I think the WooCommerce community Slack is the best way. I will post something there.
That would be great.
And then the release is planned with WooCommerce 10, because there were a few Woo blocks that were just blocking the the release. So WooCommerce 10 comes out July 7th, and then we will submit the theme to WordPress.org to have it officially there and collect.
Is it going to be accessibility ready?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. Thank you very much for your
and
talk.
we really want all the feedback, the good, the bad, the anything, and also on the Woo blogs. Really, it's there for all of us. We need it. We need to work together.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Helen. And please, a big round of applause for her.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.